What's up, guys? Look, I'm here to talk about an argument that is as old as time itself. And I hear people talking about this on social media still, arguing over it. They're all willing to die on their hill, whatever they believe in. And that argument is, which is a better strategy for losing body fat? Is it counting your macros and tracking your food, or is it eating intuitively? Now, on this channel, I talk an awful lot about needing to weigh and track your food. So you might think that I'm going to shit all over intuitive eating, but that is not the case. I actually think that both are great. But with that being said, you can't eat intuitively if you don't have any knowledge of nutrition and you don't know what's in the food that you're eating. I would say most people are already eating intuitively. And that's the problem. Look around. Everyone's fucking gigantic. Your intuition is telling you, hey, I need something healthy. So you grab a salad and put 600 calories worth of dressing on top and say, oh, well, I did a healthy meal today. So this is good. That's your lack of nutrition knowledge. And you'll never gain any knowledge if you don't go the route of weighing and tracking your food and understanding the contents of the food that you're consuming. Like, think about this shit for a second, guys. It's ridiculous. Imagine if you're a teenager and you've never driven a car before and they removed the speedometer from the dashboard, and your driving instructor tells you to go 45 miles an hour for me. Like, realistically, how close do you think they're going to get if they've never driven a motor vehicle before? Like, we're in a dark room throwing darts at a wall and we're not even close to hitting the bullseye. If I held out a plate full of chicken, maybe some ground chicken and rice and some asparagus, you really think that you'd be able to look at that and scan it and tell me exactly how many calories it is and how many grams of protein and how many grams of fat and how many grams of carbs? There is absolutely no way. We got to stop kidding ourselves, guys. We got to stop the cap. We don't eat a massive variety of food throughout the week. You go to the grocery store and your haul, it should look pretty darn similar every week. If it's not, that could definitely be one of the reasons contributing to you being a big back. And we need to change this immediately. It should be like 90% of the cart looks exactly the same every week. And then you got 10% where, like, I don't know, you're switching some stuff up here and there. There's not a whole lot of really good food options. We know what we need to be eating, so let's stick to that stuff 90% of the time. And again, all roads lead back to weighing and tracking your food. That's why I preach that so much on this channel, because you have to. You literally have to, or you're never going to know what the hell you're eating. It's non-negotiable. And if you want success long term, we kind of have to set this pillar in place so that moving forward, things will be easy and we're not going to be just guesstimating every time we open our fridge and saying, oh, I think this is 200 calories, when in reality it's 500. So go on Amazon tonight. As soon as you're done with this video, close this tab and open up Amazon and buy yourself a food scale. It's going to be a couple bucks. All right. And take 10 minutes out of your day to weigh your food and track it, and do this for a while and you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you can't put 10 minutes aside to do that, you're chopped. All right. You'll spend 10 minutes a week on an injection, a GLP-1 injection, and then you'll spend 45 minutes a day on the Stairmaster, trying to burn the calories away and run away from your bad diet. And then you'll spend another, 30 to 45 minutes in a group exercise class that's a ab specific class, thinking that if you do 1,000 crunches that you'll have a six pack like Coach Mitch. But that's not the way that this stuff works, guys. So make that time, set that 10 minutes aside. Or maybe if you're just starting, it might take 15 to, weigh the food, look up the nutrient contents or read food labels and plug this stuff into your phone. It will take a little bit longer at first, but as you become a seasoned vet, it's going to become really, really easy. And I don't know, people hear those words come out of your mouth, weighing and tracking your food, and their piss starts running down their legs. People are frightened of this. And I know exactly why. It's because they think that you are going to become a prisoner to this and that you're going into a life sentence with a ball and chain shackled to your leg, where you think every single meal and everything you eat is going to be made in your own kitchen and weighed and tracked, and you're going to be plugging numbers into a phone every single day, all day, and you're never going to go out to eat with friends and enjoy life. That is not the way this goes, guys. Again, this doesn't have to be for life. The weighing and tracking doesn't have to be for life. Now, if you want to be sub 10% body fat and walking around year round absolutely diced up, then that's a different story. You probably will have to do this. But to get to like a 15% body fat with some muscle on your frame, and you can start to see some abs, some semblance of abs, and be healthy and feel good and feel light on your feet, that's so doable with just eating intuitively after you've put the work in and tracked your food and gotten to the destination. Then when we add calories back in, it's going to be a piece of cake, guys. It's going to be so easy to take the knowledge that you've acquired and just apply that into a little bit more of a loose lifestyle. I've done multiple fat loss phases in my life, and only the most recent two were like really, really dialed in and not eating not much processed food at all. And I can tell you the end result is going to look a lot more sick than before. When I've done fat loss phases when I was younger, like I was still eating fast food and a lot of processed food and just making sure that it fit into my calorie budget and that the protein was really high. And like, yeah, I guess the result at the end of the day, like you get down to that body fat percentage you want, but I'm telling you, you feel different doing it this way. You're going to have, it's so much more manageable. Your energy, you're not going to have as many cravings, and you're going to have so much more energy. Don't be one of the if it fits your macros type of people. If you don't know what that is, it's an old like slogan that basically means if it fits in your calorie budget and it fits your macros at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how shit quality the food is, just go ahead and eat it. Like essentially you could just get shredded off of eating like 2 Big Macs and some chicken tenders. Yeah, like that's not the way this shit works, guys. Don't fall for this trap. You might be able to lose some fat, but you're going to look fucking terrible and you're going to feel awful as well. Like you cannot convince me that your physique would look the same if you're eating tons of processed sugar and incomplete proteins and saturated fat and trans fats. Like you couldn't tell me the physique is going to look the same as somebody who just eats a really, really balanced diet that's all from real food. Like I can promise you are underestimating just how lethal these processed foods can be nowadays. There's literally chemists in a lab somewhere that are smarter. I can guarantee you they are smarter than any person you've ever met in your entire life. And they are whipping up the most diabolical and addictive foods you could ever imagine. This stuff is not good for you. I can guarantee it. It's literally lab experiments, guys. But I'm going to save that topic for a future video. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. This video will be 2 hours long. So I'm going to give you all a quick summary of the video. Don't be scared to track your food. All right. Stop being lazy. Go on Amazon right now. Order a food scale. Go to the grocery store, shop the perimeter of the store. Make sure you stock up on whole foods such as potatoes, rice, beef, chicken, eggs, fish, vegetables, and fruits. That should be, I don't know, let's say 75% of your cart. The other 25, yeah, get some goodies, get some stuff that you like. Just make sure that you're not binging on this stuff. And it's going to be easier to do that when you're eating a lot of whole foods at high volume. So still get some of the stuff that you like. Just don't be a total degenerate. And start tracking your food. And start this now. Don't wait to do it. You'll thank me later if you decide to actually take my advice. And doing this, again, it's not permanent. It is kind of a temporary thing so that we can gain some knowledge and set ourselves up for a very loose and kind of relaxed lifestyle in the future and be able to maintain this thing forever. So I'm going to leave the video there. I'll have another one in a couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. But until then, peace.